Good. Please use the raise hand function. All right, let's get started with Ty Carlin.
Hey, Danny, what's going on, man?
Good, how you doing?
Good, man. I wanted to real quick ask you about Tobias. Obviously, Joel got into foul trouble early, and Tobias really carried you guys a lot on the offensive end in the first half. What did you really make of his game today?
He did what he's been doing, man. He's been carrying the weight, and he's aggressive for us. He knew he had to be extra aggressive, but that's what he's been doing all year for us. Taking a lot offensively, defensively, taking on the challenge, rebounding for us, doing little things, and kept us afloat while Joel was in foul trouble.
And then what did you make of Matisse's defense against Bradley in the third? Obviously, Beal got his buckets. He is who he is. But
Yeah.
it just seemed like at the end of the third, Matisse really did a really good job of staying with him.
I mean, you can do but so much individually. It's a team effort to stop a guy like that. He's probably, in my mind, the hardest guy to guard in this league. The reason why he was almost, leading scorer this year of the league. But he does what he does well. Matisse did a great job getting to his body, and obviously, he gets screens for him, pin downs, gets to the basket. Then, our other guys got to do a better job of helping bigs as well, of trying to keep him off the rim. But like I said, he's a great scorer. He does what he does well. Matisse did all he could, altered some shots, made it tough for him. And, that second group did a better job in the second half for us.
Thanks, Danny.
Yep, anytime.
Rich Hoffman.
Hey, Danny, this is more of a team-wide question, I guess, but, you guys were you were down one at halftime, weren't making any threes. Do you think that was, maybe playoff nerves, a long layoff, and can you kind of speak to how you weathered that early struggle?
A little bit of both, man. I looked at some of the numbers yesterday. It seemed a lot of teams didn't shoot well, so I expected the same from us, just because of the adrenaline. Shout out to the fans; they're amazing tonight. That energy is unbelievable. So being in that atmosphere, we haven't been in a while. Is different for both teams, not just the home team. But it's playoff. Everybody's excited. Everyone wants to play. The adrenaline's going, so it takes a little while to settle in. But you have to give them credit. They did a good job pushing the pace and making us play in a half court. They played some zone. We weren't able to get out and running. We needed to get more stops. A lot of our best offense is transition, and we didn't get as much transition we would like to. So that's why we didn't get as many threes or open looks. But, it's first game. We haven't played in a week. We said due to everything that you just mentioned, getting a little rust off. But hopefully we come back, get our legs on us, get some better stops defensively, get out in transition and run, find open man, and shoot better next game.
And you got the Russell Westbrook assignment to start the game. I guess that's something I imagine you've done a lot in your career, just because you guys have been in the league for a long time. What do you think the key is to defending him?
Like I said, just stopping his transition, loading to the ball. It's him and Brad. It's not a one-person job. It's a team effort to stop him. But for me, I try to keep in front of the ball, stay in front of the ball. I had a couple lapses where I know it was my mistake. I let him get by me and transition a couple easy ones in that first half. The second half, I take on the challenge and make sure I don't let him get in the paint, because he's very dangerous when he gets to the rim and finding people when he's in the paint. So, but Russ is gonna do what he does. Get his triple doubles, but we got to take away their other guys as well. Gafford had a tremendous game. Davies had a hell of a game, and Ish. Their bench, played well for them. That's what kept them, rolling into the game so much.
Paul Hudrick.
Hey, Danny, you obviously know George better than anyone on this team. How big was he for you guys off the bench? Seems like Doc really leaned on him tonight. How big can he be for you guys going forward, with his versatility and the things he can do on both ends of the floor?
Huge, man. He's another ball handler for us. Knocked down a three for us, but he gets to the paint once he gets to that right hand, and he's aggressive. Him to go score 11 points in 18 minutes is what we needed from our bench. Defensively, he's one of those guys that can guard multiple positions. He can guard Russ, he can guard Brad. He's not as big of a guard, but he makes up for it with his length, his arms, and his activity, and how he gets into bodies, how physical he is. So he's another guy that can help us switch down the lane and down the stretch. You see we had him in the game for offensive and defensive purposes, for ball handling, making free throws, and defensively they'll match up and guard those other guys and switch down the line. So, and he guarded Davis Bertans, 6'10", and shooting it. So he gives us another weapon that is very useful when we need it down the stretch for sure. For sure.
Noah Levitt.
I was just wondering what you made of Ben's first playoff game in 2 years. Obviously didn't shoot the ball well, but seemed to do a lot of other very valuable things for your team.
Yeah, he did what he does. He's going to settle in. He'll be fine. Biggest thing for us is, to get him mentally ready and prepared and confident. Step to that free throw line, knock him down. But he got in the paint. He pushed the pace. Defensively, he was active. He made it tough on Brad, even though Brad does what he does. But so that's a hard assignment for any individual. But I know he'll settle in with each game, and the key for us is building momentum. We know our first game is going to be our best. We want our last game to be our best, and hopefully that last game is, in the finals where we're trying to be the last team standing.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.